Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is DC and today I'm here to take a look at the LEGO Lord of the Rings The Balrog set. This is a pretty interesting set and pretty cool. It's a Book Nook set, which is something that I've never had before from LEGO. And it's Lord of the Rings, and I love Lord of the Rings, and so I'm very excited to get into this review. So let's not add any further delay and let's get started. First, let's go and take a look at the box. This is part of the LEGO Icons line of LEGO sets, so it's their 18 plus adult sets. And this set comes with 1,201 pieces. The set number is 10367. You can see the Balrog, Gandalf, Lord of the Rings, LEGO Icons, Book Nook, and yeah, that's the front. I'll take a look at, there we go, that's better. Here's the side of the box there. You can see the set closed up. I'll take a look at the back of the box. You can see it in between some books, some more of the set, some pictures, it unfolding, its dimensions. Fully unfolded, it's 17.5 inches wide and 8.5 inches tall. There's even a still from the movie. There's the other side, Book Nook. Some of this got torn off. It was a Christmas gift, so some tape tore it off. The bottom, all their legal stuff, barcodes. The top with Gandalf there and the Balrog. Now, before we get further along, I do want to highlight that in a lot of these icon sets, and at least the ones that I have, which are Lord of the Rings, they add some special stuff into their instruction booklets. Some quotes, Saruman there, Gandalf the Grey quote, and then some more things, some stuff from the LEGO design team. If you want to read that, you may. Go ahead and just pause the video, which I just think that's neat. And then they have some things like that. The faux hammer. So just something I wanted to point out that is just a bit different than most of the sets that some of you are probably used to. So now that we got the box out the way, let's go and take a look at the one and only minifigure in this set. Now here is our figure, Gandalf the Grey, and I'm counting him as the only figure because, I mean, the other one, the Balrog, you build, and that's kind of like a big fig, I guess you can say. But here's Gandalf. No hat. He lost it at that point, I'm pretty sure. But you can see he looks pretty good. You know, he's got like the cape, like Lego piece that they have with some printing on the back there. His staff, I think, looks really nice. I like the big gem. Just all in all, it looks really good. It looks more like how his staff kind of looks in the movies. His sword, the faux hammer, looks really nice. There. Go ahead and take a closer look at him. You can see he has some printing on his legs, his chest, top of his hair. He doesn't have a second head or a second face, but there's his printing on the back. And then take a look at his head. Yeah, there we go. You can see his face print right there. More beard. And yeah, all in all, he looks really good. Not much to say. I mean, just gray with a little bit of printing. I like the sword. I like the staff. And yeah, he just looks really good. Now let's compare him to a different Gandalf. This is the only other Gandalf I have, and this Gandalf is from the Rivendell set that came out a couple years ago. Maybe I'll review that one at some point. But you can see they're practically the same figure. I think they have the same paint. The only difference is this Gandalf comes with a cape piece, but even the back is the same. I don't remember if he comes with a hairpiece, but you know, that's a different set. The staffs are different, which I really prefer this one over this one. Just the jewel adds a lot, and it makes sense in terms of the movie when he lights up the mines of Moria there. And this looks more like an actual walking stick. Now I think the only other difference too, this Gandalf does not come with a hat. I said that already. But their heads are different. This head is clean shaved. And we saw this head, it has beard. It has some scruff on him. And I prefer the new head much more. This Gandalf's coming apart. I'm just gonna take it away. But I prefer the new Gandalf head more. I feel like it makes more sense because of his beard that he would have some more facial hair actually popping up. So that's nice. I like that. I don't know if that's the same head that they used in the Bag End Lego set. I don't own that one, or else I would compare that Gandalf as well. But nonetheless, I do prefer this Gandalf over that one, mainly just because of the head. Alrighty, next is to look at the main part of this set, and that is the Balrog and the Book Nook section. And I'm actually going to take a look at them separately, and we're going to take a look at the Balrog first. So we'll go ahead and just close that up and put it over to the side for right now. And the reason why I want to do it separately is just because they're practically two different builds, and this is the more interesting part of the build, and that's the Balrog. And I actually think he looks really good. I'm a big fan of the head. There was no stickers in this set, which also made me very happy. This is just a printed piece. These are all printed. This was interesting as well. The wings. In the instructions it said that the wings were used in the Fell Beast gift with purchase set that came with the Eye of Sauron. If you bought it quick enough, I don't have that. I have the Eye of Sauron, but I don't have the gift with purchase. That sold out really quickly. But it was cool to know that these were just reused, and I actually really like the wings. They look really good. He's a little loose. His joints are a little loose, so I feel like that's not good. But he's able to stand. He has big feet. But we're going to just take a little side view of him. The flame effects are really nice. The back. And we'll go into deeper detail after the quick little look at him. Alright, so going in a little bit deeper, go ahead and start with the head. The head, it is on a little ball, and it can move around. It's got some motion, not too much. It can look side to side. His horns can move as well, these pieces. And yes, his mouth can move as well, which I think is really good. I think the head looks very nice. They did a great job on the head. These parts move as well down there. All in all, I think the head was very, very well done. The chest also, I think, looks pretty nice. And then his legs, they can go up about that high up. This kind of gets in the way. They can go back all the way, even further than that. They go out all the way. He can do the splits. His tootsies can move up and down. A little bit of side to side there as well. Just the only issue I have is his hip. His hips are pretty loose, so don't know how best to there is a way to tighten those up because they're Lego pieces, but he does stand at least. His arms can move. This piece is kind of like just on a little peg. Oh, I accidentally popped it off a little bit right there. But you can see it moves up and down, which allows you to move his arm. It's a ratcheting joint, which you've probably all seen before. But if you lift that up, it can go all the way. It just doesn't look very good. He can flex at his elbow, which I think is really neat. His hand does move. go all the way around. It's on a ball, and his fingers can move as well. So while he doesn't come with his sword, you can at least maybe make one, and you can have it in that hand. His tail moves as well. I accidentally popped it off. Luckily, it's just an easy snap back on. But you can see it moves. It's practically just one piece, and then this little bit at the end there. The wings are pretty intricate and look very ugly from the back. So luckily, I don't think many people are going to be posing it with the back facing facing you, but they're pretty ugly in the back. But they do move quite nicely, quite a lot of range of movement there. They can even move that way. You can see all the pieces that are able to move there, which is nice. Like I said, I think the wings are very well done, at least from the front when looking at them. The back, they look pretty rough. I do love all the flame effects here though. They look very nice. And then of course we have the other wing that moves about the same. There we go. But all in all, it's pretty well done, I think. I think he looks great. The only complaint I have is, one, he doesn't come with his sword, and two, this piece kind of sucks. It's just a long piece of plastic, or more like a rubbery, and it's just not good. They could have done so much more with his whip. I'm not a fan. It's kind of just in the way. So might be a thing to look at in the future in making a new whip for him. But you can see he is holding on to it. They have a piece here for it to latch on. I don't think this hand has it, no. So you can kind of see there's a little peg here. Try to come in a little bit closer. You can see there's a peg right there. It just slides on in. This hand does not have that. So really my only complaint is the weapons are just, no sword is a big bummer, and this sucks, and also his joints are just kind of loose. I mean, he can't really have his arm up. I mean, you're just watching it kind of just fall, which is not good. I mean, he's supposed to, be attacking, and yet he can't have his arm up without it falling. So while the build looks nice, there's some things I wish they would have done differently with the weapons mainly. The joints I wish were a bit tighter, but not much you can do about there. So we're going to move him off to the side, and we'll move into probably the quicker part of this review, and that's this piece. So this is the Book Nook piece, and I actually think the build is pretty nice. I like the pillars here. They look very well done, and on the inside as well. Very, very nice. I like the flame pieces on the side. I think they're just the same on both sides. The back, it's just very sleek. It's a very sleek looking. Oh, that's coming apart. It's very sleek. There's the other side as well. And then back to the front. You can see here the "You shall not pass" said by Gandalf the Grey. I know they have that, I think, on some of the Star Wars sets. But those are also their 18+ sets. Go ahead and take a look at the top. It's a little dusty, but you can see it's just flat black pieces. And then, for anyone curious, there's the bottom. A pretty easy build to make. Now it does open, like so. We'll actually just get closer. Alrighty, a little bit closer now, but you can see that there are these two pieces here, and then inside there's a bit of a gap right here, and they just kind of slide right in there. It's easy to take apart, easy to put together, but it's not like it's going to stay hooked in. I don't think that's a problem at all, but maybe that is to you, that they can just come apart that easily. I don't know. Same with the top. It's kind of the same system. There's a piece right here. You can see kind of like the middle at the bottom, and then there's a bit of a gap here. It's not focusing. There we go. You can see there's a bit of a gap there, and it just slides together like so. Again, doesn't latch together. If that's a problem for you, maybe there's a way you can design a little bit of a custom latching mechanism. For me, it doesn't. The only thing I have is I wish they came together a bit better. So maybe a latch would be the best way to do it, but I'm not all that like upset by it. So not much of a complaint for me. Now, before I end this review, I thought we would just take a look at them inside of the Book Nook. And I'm going to close it in a minute, but I think that looks really good. If you decide to not use it as like a Book Nook like the set is, I think it'd be really cool to get some panels here or some way to cover these so there's no gap. Maybe make it red or orange or black or whatever. I feel like that could look really cool. Put something in the back there. And I think you have a really nice looking display. You can make it black here as in the movie, you know, it's just a fall. Now, folding it in, kind of a rough process. You can kind of see you have to mess with his wings, and his feet are very big, and there's not much space for him to really stand because he's just a bulky boy. So you can kind of see that's kind of a pain. I'm also reaching around a camera and a tripod, so a bit harder for me than it may be for you. I had it in there before this review. But I mean, you'll have to like close up his wings in there if you want it to be like a Book Nook so that they're not sticking out and causing any problems. But that's kind of what it looks like all closed up in a way, you know. Kind of a rough closing by me, but it gives you the idea. We can take a little spin. You can see what it all looks like. And then, of course, you can open it. He fell, but it's okay. Also, really quick, I forgot to mention, but these moves too. His whole horn. I think I just moved this, but this moves as well. It's on a ball, so if that matters, then it's there for you. I would rather it honestly just stay in one spot than moving, because I don't remember his horns moving in the movie. But yeah, forgot to mention that. My final thoughts on this set: it's good. I'm a big fan of it. There's some things that I don't like, mainly the weapons that the Balrog has. I think not including his sword is a big bummer, especially for a set that's over $100. I don't remember what the price is. I'll put up a picture of it on the screen from lego.com so you can see the price. But I think it's a good set. I'm very happy to own it. Is it the best Lord of the Rings set they've made? No. Nothing, I think, can beat the Eye of Sauron and the Rivendell sets, unless whatever set they make this year that's very big. Maybe Gondor, you know, Minas Tirith, Minas Morgul maybe, with the Witch King. That would be a really cool set. But I still think this set is good for what it is, what it was trying to do, which was be a Book Nook. I'm actually going to try and put it next to my Lord of the Rings books. If I do that, a picture will pop up on the screen as well. But all in all, it's a good set. I'm very happy to have it. I think the Balrog, other than the weapons, very cool. Gandalf, of course, great figure. And yeah, I would love to know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments below. Do you like this set? Do you hate this set? Are you indifferent? Do you own it? Let me know. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Again, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, it really means a lot if you hit that like button. If you didn't enjoy it, hit that dislike button. If you are new to the channel, I try to record LEGO reviews, video games, anime statues, or it's coming up at some point. So a bunch of stuff that hopefully y'all will look forward to. So please subscribe if you are new. It would mean a lot. Alrighty guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, night, whenever you're watching this video. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.